hopefully it's not laggy. Is it laggy? Man, y'all don't even go outside, do y'all? Hey, now, is it laggy, though? Is it a lag? Okay, so since it's no lag, hope you can hear me. I am trying to understand, like, the whole little thing I missed. Because I'm really not understanding. It's kind of a little bit, hey, it's bothering me a little bit because I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what happened that night. You sitting on your porch. Can somebody explain to me what the hell happened? You got 3 miles in? I got 1 mile in. Can somebody explain to me what happened? Like the child stuff, like I don't know. I don't know why y'all upset. That's what I'm confused about. I'm confused about y'all's anger.
So the night that Shannon did it?
Don't say it. Nah, don't say it. But don't even say nobody. Don't say nobody name.
Okay.
The night that, not that person, but it was 2 people in the box. So I only got a clip.
Well,
and somebody supposedly shared it to somebody, but you know what I mean?
Okay. Well, so I'm going to get down here in just a second because I'm not necessarily upset with her for that because, in my opinion, she didn't do it with malicious intent behind it. And there's a difference for me there.
Okay.
So, a little bit of a difference because the one person done it because they were maliciously. Yeah. I don't think the other person did it with the same intentions.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everybody like if you so do you know what to do if you happen to come across like the original person that did it? What do you know what anybody was supposed to do when
they were supposed to report it? Okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That's a good point. Okay.
Yeah. Because there's let me show you this. Because there's a thing, this article I got. Hold on, let me.
That's a good point. I see what you're saying.
These people went to jail, and let me take it up, put it up. These people went to jail because somebody reported him.
Okay.
And that's all that needed to be done.
Okay, I agree. Okay. And I see what you're saying. You just changed my perspective on it some. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so like I wouldn't want the stuff shared with me because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, that was in his phone, and then when they come and look, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Then you in jail. Okay. So the person who originally did it need to be investigated. They need to go to jail.
Yes, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. Me personally, I didn't make a report because I didn't see it.
And me either. I didn't see it. I just heard about it. Yeah.
I didn't see it, so, and you don't, that's one thing that can hinder an investigation is like if a bunch of people just bombard them with a bunch of crap, so.
100%. I agree. Panda, I agree. And Retina made a post, PPO made a post, share it to, or if you were in that live and you saw it personally, contact that SO and that sheriff's department. And they gave that information. Also, you could do it anonymously to the 3 big letters.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
Okay. And you could do it
IC3.gov. She definitely need to be reported to IC3.gov. The main person who did it needs to be reported to IC3.gov.
And that was explained, but when it happened in okay. Nobody was talking about it then. Nobody knew anything about it. So
Okay.
Right.
somebody else shot it to M. M
Mm-hmm.
Right.
said, "Oh crap!" And then Smash said, "I don't want to." Or S said, "I didn't want to see it." But then, boom, she sent it to her.
That's why everybody's so mad. Is that why everybody's so mad?
Well, I think a lot of people too, because when it was exchanged, there was a little bit of giggling and stuff happening because of the one person's reaction to what she saw.
M's reaction or S's reaction
Right.
was it, and it was funny. And I'm sure you've seen the video. I didn't
What?
know until
What?
I didn't see the live. I didn't see S's live. But when I saw the video and saw S's reaction, I giggled. But then it was like, oh, that's what it was. And it was crazy.
Yeah, when I found out what it was, I just couldn't. I was like, wrong.
Listen,
Not even wrong time. Just
bottom
like,
line is it never should have been sent to M. M shouldn't have sent it to S. But I think everybody has been on M's ass for so long and wanting to don't like her, all that stuff, and now they've got their wish. I mean, she's gone.
but what about the other? Uh, what about the main culprit though? Like,
I
I'm
agree,
so confused.
100%. And you can still, if you were in that live or you've seen it, you can still report to that sheriff's department and to the big letters and to the other one.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are upset because M didn't take accountability at first either. She denied it.
Right.
Like,
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
why everybody what happened? Okay, so that happened, but how did people get mad at the other person, not M, the other person?
Because it was on her live. And
She's the one that green screened it. Like, and she did it more than once.
What? Whoa,
no,
hold
no,
up.
no,
Let me
no, no, no.
hold on.
No,
Let me
the
take my headphones
original.
off. Hold on.
No, the
Let me take my
original
headphones
person.
out.
The
Yeah, the
original
original person.
green screened it, not
Oh, okay.
Smash.
The talking in
Hold
code
on,
is
take my
getting me
headphones off for
confused.
that. Hold up. Hold up.
The original person, not
Hold up.
not who
Hold
we're
up.
talking about. That was my bad. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
Let me
Hold
clear that up.
You let me hear this not in my ear. Jesus, save me.
While he's trying to fix
Hold
while
up.
he's trying to fix that,
Come on now.
do
Okay.
do yourself a favor to anyone that you care about, love, like.
Yeah, I fixed it,
Never
Gigi.
send it to
I
anyone.
think.
You're actually putting them in danger. You're putting them in jeopardy for
Oh, I
liability.
get it now. Now I understand.
Don't.
Okay, from the comments. I get it from the comments.
Okay.
So on the back end, what they saying is they saw what it was on the back end, through text message or whatever, and then it was green screen, and somebody didn't say don't show that. I'm not saying the person
No.
name.
No, Smash
no,
did
no,
not
no, no,
show
no.
it. Smash did not.
She did
green
not
screen.
show it. That's my fault.
The
That's my fault.
original
I
person did.
confused who we were talking about. The original person green screened it more than once. Smash did not. I want to get that out there right now with my correction. I know we're not supposed to say names. She did not show it. That was my fault. I misspoke.
Okay, so it was did some, trying not to mention these folks. Y'all doing a
I
horrible
know.
job in the comments.
I know we're not supposed to mention names, but I wanted to clear that up because I did not want it put out there that Smash did that because she absolutely did not. And that was my fault. I had confused who we were talking about. Yeah.
And
Okay, so
everybody
why
is
is
pissed
everybody
off.
okay? I understand M. Why they upset with M? Why they upset with the person who hosts the live?
because she's taking it for Malibu.
Oh.
It kind of feels like she's not trying to see our perspective and she's just getting defensive about all of it.
We can't say names because I don't I don't want to bring anybody in here to have a discussion. I'm trying to understand from my, because if I start saying names, then the person is going to come in, and I don't want the person to come in. I just want to understand, because that's how that works. So y'all can say names in the comments, but I personally do not want to say. I don't
Right.
want anybody in the box to say anybody's name, because I don't
Well,
want to Beetlejuice
yeah,
anybody.
I try to respect. I just a few minutes ago when I did, I needed to
You're
clear that
fine. You're
up.
fine.
Yeah, because I did not want that out there that she had done that, because she did absolutely did not.
Okay. So, because I'm not over there. I'm not over there. What y'all? I'm not over there seeing the stuff that y'all see. I saw fun stuff today, funny stuff today. So I'm not watching any of this stuff, but like I'm getting whispers. So like people are whispering in my ear, and I'm just kind of like, really don't know. I don't have an opinion because I'm not in it. So like, it's kind of putting me like in this odd pace. Hey, so what the other person, the main culprit, and then the people that are instigating. Why isn't anyone like upset that they're instigating the whole thing? Not with the S person or the M person, but the other people that are like instigating. Why isn't nobody mad at them for having it? Because there's somebody who said, let me go into my phone and get this picture of this child so I can show you. But like, why do you have that in your phone?
Are you talking about the original poster?
No, there's somebody else that's instigating it. And like, first off, it was supposed to be reported. Why are you holding that child's stuff in your phone? Like, that's just sick on another level. Yeah, there's the in between. Like, why isn't anybody checking that individual who, like, first off, why are you trying to instigate this thing that is between y'all? This is y'all. Y'all are upset with the person, with the people. Why does that person have that to try to keep it going?
So you're talking about a third party bunch.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know about that.
a a uh a guy. The
FM?
guy
Guy.
the guy has been
FM?
but don't say it though. Don't say it though. If it hit you, it hit you. Like instigating for other people, not the ladies' mess, you know, keeping it going, taking their stuff, putting it out. What I'm saying is, why aren't y'all mad also at the, or are y'all in fear?
I'm not in fear. All I know is what I'm learning on the back end. I think everything, like I said before, I think people don't like Malibu, and they took this opportunity and pressed it. And she's gone. So why are they still harping on it? I mean, she deactivated.
Okay.
I don't know about the other stuff. I don't know about the lives that were held after, and it's keep going.
Somebody in the comments just went, she got the photo off Google. Like, why are you making it okay to Google stuff like that? And like
Right.
make it okay in your head. That person, why are you making it okay in your head to be like, oh, it just came off Google?
Yeah,
Like
that
what?
doesn't make it any better. Like, what
No,
are you
it's like,
Googling for that image to pop up?
yeah, like I wouldn't even took that excuse. Like I would have been like, so that's gross. Like, why are you Googling that? Not, yeah,
Like, even if it was a baby doll, which is what somebody with the D name was trying to say, even if it was a baby doll, it still wouldn't have made it okay.
okay, and then okay, now I got to understand this bit. And the individuals, you know who you are, H and R, you don't have to respond. I think I can get it from these two. That they can tell me. All right. So one person, the person who's defending the other person, somehow threw R in there. Do I have this correct?
And I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, I'm
understand
trying to
where it's
understand
all.
that as well. I'm trying to
Yeah,
understand that as well.
like it.
Like, how did what happened turn into what into
Yeah,
prank?
it's been wild.
But
Yeah,
now I was
M.
told.
Also, M, you don't have to come up. M don't have to come up. How did the mass pew pewing that happened? How did that? How did you get thrown into that?
Yeah, I think we're all still trying to kind of understand all of that ourselves because we're like, what is happening?
Okay, okay. Oh, so okay. All right, all right. I think I.
Did you see R's video that said that S said she was going to nitpick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want
yeah,
to
yeah,
nitpick,
yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
going to
yeah,
nitpick.
yeah. Yeah, I'm confused. I'm so confused on like it reminds me of about a month ago. You remember what happened about a month ago with a individual that you all liked?
Yeah, and that I was told that that
Yeah.
that live turned into something like that.
Yes, I'm just confused on I guess I need a little bit more. Why would anybody do that to themselves? I'm so like isn't that kind of like throwing your morals away?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
And
I
y'all,
mean,
I
I can
don't know
agree with
about the
that.
B stuff. I don't know about the B stuff. I have no idea what y'all are talking about there. I go to sleep. I don't even go to the gas
You
station,
right, Holly?
y'all.
You right, Holly?
I
You right?
Hey,
think what
man.
it is, I'm sorry, you might not be able to hear me very well, but I think what it is that she's trying so hard to protect Malibu that she's just bringing up all of the stuff that she saw happen over the last few months that she's now saying she was uncomfortable with. But at the time that it occurred, she was cheering it on. But now she's just kind of windmilling and throwing out anything to divert attention to this one bad thing that happened in the last week. Now she's bringing up people getting doxxed and she's bringing up things that were said, things that she sat by with and cheered on and was happy with at the time. Now she's bringing up and throwing at people's faces because that she's saying those went against her morals, but she was afraid and she sat quiet.
Afraid of what?
She was afraid of things happening to her or, people that have happened to other people. I don't, there's no logic, so it's hard to follow what's going on. But yeah, she's bringing up, she brought up before all this stuff happened.
Oh, sorry, I'm a mute. I'm
We
a mute. I'm a mute. Sorry, my bad.
and I was
Petty.
before the Craig guy ever got up in the box or anything, I was pointing out to her that people are upset because you guys lied and you made such a big deal about how I don't send screenshots, I don't send that. And Malibu started to get mad at me and then Smash shut it down by saying, yeah, Mayor's had a lot to say about Malibu lately, referencing a personal conversation Smash and I had about a month ago that Smash was fine with at the time and didn't hold against me at the
What?
time.
What? Hold. Wait. I don't have enough water.
Petty.
Oh, we throwing people under the bus
Yes.
over there. We don't do that over here.
And I
Uh,
pointed out as nicely as I could that people were primarily upset first with the fact that she lied about who she sent it to and why she sent it, and then she doesn't send screenshots. And I was as nice as I could be. And Smash immediately jumped on me and was like, yeah, Mare has a lot to say about Malibu. When I had messaged her, like in confidence, like a month ago, to let her know that a lot of people were upset that Malibu was taking over her platform. And Smash didn't hold that against me because I was still a mod. Actually, I unmodded myself and she remodded me. Like I don't understand. I was trying to just like
oh,
cut the tension in the room and say, look, people are primarily mad because you started with a lie and now they're having a hard time believing anything else.
I'm gonna
okay.
hop down that way. somebody else can have opportunity to come up, but
I
And
want
I
to,
left before all the other stuff happened that night with the Craig and the all
Mayor,
that.
tell
I
me
left.
this. Mayor, what was she lying about?
Well, Malibu initially sat there in the box and said, I never send screenshots. I never do this. I never do that. I'm not messy.
Got you.
Lord Jesus, help me.
Can I just say something real quick? Just real quick. Just think about this. If you look at the main characters, Mallory, Bougie, you know I say names, my bad. Mallory, Bougie, Florida Man, OG, Shannon, all of them, right? They all got booted off the island, whatever the case may be, but they've all made it very clear. I don't know so much about Florida Man, but they majority of them have made it clear that they don't like you, right? If you think about it, little shit keeps happening. Why? Because of the behind the scenes shit that happens that nobody knows about, the conversations that are going on and being had and all that. It's starting little shit shows between people who used to sit over here comfortably together, and now people are just fucking like switching up every single day. You can't keep up. You can't keep up at all. But I don't know. I feel like a lot more true colors will be shown from a lot more other people, because it ain't just a couple. It's a whole fucking handful of people who play all sides, play in people's faces, and be trying to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And on the back end, like, it's too much of the back end shit. Y'all, if y'all don't like somebody, or if something is wrong to you morally, you should say something right then and there, scared or not, or just silently move around from the person that you feel is going against your morals, period. But all right, I gotta jump out the box.
Oh, Smash is here. Smash.
Howdy.
Tell
So,
us.
Mayor, hold on. First off, I want to clear something up with Mayor. When I made that comment about you having quite a few things to say, it was the
Hold
things
up,
that you
hold
were
up. Wait,
saying in
hold up.
my
What?
chat.
Hold up, hold
Wait,
up,
wait,
hold up.
no. It,
Hold
no,
up,
it was
hold
the
up.
thing. No, because
I
this is
don't
what
want,
people are doing,
but
Petty.
I
They're
don't
just
want, I
flipping
don't want this.
shit.
I don't want no fight. I don't want no fight.
No, but she's trying to say I'm talking about a personal message. That's not what I was referencing to. It was what she was saying in my chat,
But
actively in my chat.
I don't want no tea
So don't try
spill
to
here.
twist it like I'm trying to put out information of stuff you sent me in private, because I don't do that. I have never done that. So don't try to flip it that way. Second,
So did,
how did it get to me? How did it get to me defending or going talking about all these double standards, right? Because I allowed a man in my box, and people have been hammering me for 3 days over some of the stuff that got said in this box. They were saying a lot of allegations with actual no proof. I actually only saw a little something last night for the first time, and this all happened.
oh, you need to go to Reddit. So I think you need to go to Reddit so you can reflect. Like you can see what they
Sorry,
recorded and you can
hold
reflect
on,
on.
hold on. You gotta repeat that. Sorry, I got a phone call, of
I
course.
say it might be like you might want to go to Reddit and like see the clips so like you can see like the reflecting. It's like the mirror reflects, and then you could
Well,
kind of like.
I don't need clips. I've rewatched my entire lives, Petty.
Well,
I
it's
don't.
not the
You're
entire
you're getting
lie.
clips. I have actual context behind it. People are hammering me for letting this dude in the box, and people are like trying to tell me what my platform is or isn't. Um, just tell me, Petty, how many comments do you read in your chat in a day when you're on live?
I try to read
Do you
all
go
of them.
through every single? Do you go
I
through
try to
every
read.
single?
I try to read
Well,
all
I
of them.
don't. I mean, right now there's 500 people. So can you tell me what the last 200 just said?
They just said that
You
you're
know what I mean?
deflecting. You're not taking ownership.
That's fine.
I mean, I
Taking
told you I read
ownership
them.
of what? Taking ownership of what?
You're
Some person
of.
coming into my live, right? Can you
I mean,
imagine if I didn't let
I
that
can
dude in
hear
my
it.
box?
I can hear you not taking ownership. I mean, you're kind of.
But taking
You are
ownership of what?
deflecting. You are deflecting instead of like what the people thought they
Did
were
you
going to
tell me
do.
this, Petty? Did you see the clip by chance of me apologizing 3 nights ago for all of it, for
You
unintentionally hurting
apologize.
people's feelings
You
and
apologize and
triggering
then
them?
double down on being on nitpicking.
No, I apologized and then ended my live.
But then they have a clip of you coming back and saying that you're gonna nitpick instead of just staying
Oh
true
yeah,
to the apology.
last night after I heard a bunch of other things that people were harping on me for and harping on Malibu for. Like they can do all these things, but if Malibu nervously laughs, it's not okay. But Monster can nervously laugh, right? That's okay. She was nervously laughing over Sandy Hook.
I mean, I don't even think you let. I don't. I mean, you tried to use her story to for whatever reason.
to
What
call
and
out
that's yeah,
to call
and
out the
and
double
that's kind of
standard.
messed up. I mean,
My God.
No, I just think if people are going to hammer people for certain things, that they should also make sure that they are holding other
Hi,
people
bro.
accountable too.
Real quick, I have to drop. I have a phone call. I'll be back.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I mean, it's that wasn't me. I didn't do that. That's somebody else let that person up.
I'm
That
not
wasn't me.
saying you did.
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh,
I'm
I see.
talking to
I'm
the
sorry.
chat. They saying strike, but the strike ain't on me because I didn't let that
I
person
got
up.
you.
I don't have that
That's not on
title,
me.
so I
Stop
didn't.
doing that to me. That wasn't me. That was not me. I did not do that. I don't know who it was. Wasn't me.
Was
Okay.
it
Let me say this.
was it a nervous laugh or was it laughing at your reaction?
It was a nervous laugh.
Was
When she, because
Malibu
you
like
people are saying that she
okay? Because it's a
originally was
clip.
laughing before she sent it, right? Nervously laughing, and then afterwards, after my reaction, which I think a few people laughed at, that was laughing at my reaction.
Also, were you streaming T or Better Gifts live?
I mean, you
That was
hear.
Natalie
I
that was in the
mean,
background, correct?
I didn't even realize that there was anything going on in the
Correct.
background
Smasher.
because she had said, I just saw it in a video.
Oh,
I
you
didn't
want
hear
to
anything
unblock her,
about
and
CP.
you might want to unblock Retina. Okay, so you might want to unblock live where you are streaming now. Okay, well, if you don't, go watch her video. It's a clip of your live streaming their live, whereas that's considered CP. Whereas that's considered CP. And then
Box
she
who
said,
said to
"I'm gonna
go
send it
check
to you right now."
a video where I am actively going to my messages to check it. I'm not listening to whatever hear that part until I watched the video last night.
Can I just step in real quick? First of
Oh,
all, that
okay.
was my check. My
So the
bad, my
problem
bad.
never.
But one thing I do ask, Smashly, just curious, where's Malibu?
She's
Because
been chased off the app. Belonged on a registry. Queen, do you think that's okay? People are
but
going
why
after
are
her
you
so
going?
hard.
Wait a minute, Smashly. But why are you still going into other spaces and defending her behaviors?
I
Because
haven't been
now it's
anywhere for
like,
days. I came here because I felt like I could actually come up and get my side out.
well, I just feel like it's wrong that you're having to speak on her behalf, and she should come and speak on her own decisions that she made on this app.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I
a
don't
lot of
think it's
people
fair that
should.
she threw you out there for you to have to explain her moves and decisions.
Well, listen,
Can I
people
just
are
say?
literally saying this woman deserves to be on a registry, and nobody's even said that about Shannon, the original person who showed these photos. We didn't even show the
Can I just
photos.
say?
I
Can I just say one more thing before I gotta go in? Also, you keep saying it's because of with the guy thing with the dude in the box, because you let him up, which again shows that you still ain't listening because it's been going on for 3 days, and everybody who feels some kind of, well, not everybody, but majority of the people that feel some kind of way have all explained and any with like 7 different ways how it's not the fact that you let that guy in the box and that's what you keep holding on to, which goes to show you really don't give a fuck about what anybody's saying.
Oh, I did. That's actually why I apologized, because I did actually look at it from your point of view, and I did apologize to people for allowing the cues that I should have been taking. So, like, I mean, what, you know, that's all I can do.
The line is, she was sent the picture. The picture should have never been sent.
Place I sent it is
No,
to
not
the
to you,
police
not to you,
officer.
not
I
to
know
you.
that. I'm just saying, I understand, like, I get it, But I think that telling her that she deserves to be on a registry is a little far, and I don't know why everybody's now picking at her in general over a lot of other things. Like apparently people have had a problem with her for a while, right? Now that it's all coming out, like Holly Mae said, they should have said it at the time. Now why is it all just coming out now instead of being said when they
Oh,
felt it to begin with, right?
Well,
I
It's
can I
mean,
the
just
double
say,
standards.
I mean, from
that's not new. That's not new. Y'all fail to listen to these folks. They've been saying that.
all I'm
Well,
saying
Everything
is
that
that,
not to us.
everything that you finding out right now, they've been saying.
but look,
Well,
Smash.
that's news to me.
I get that people wanted to bring awareness to what Shannon had done on her live. I've seen myself pages showing heavily edited, blanked out screen recordings spreading awareness without showing the photo to anybody. And I also know that I've heard that the people who did witness this go down on the live has immediately reported it to local police, which is the right way to do it. And so like I've never had a problem with Malibu, but I don't agree with what she did in submitting it to you. If she felt some type of way, she could have did what everybody else was doing, which was submitting it to the police.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
you don't have, you personally, I know you said you never actively asked for it, so it just kind of fell into your lap. But
I had no idea what she was sending me.
right, but
That's why my reaction was like, what the heck is that?
right, but like there's plenty of pages that did not actually see it, but they know it happened because the community came together and said it freaking happened, but we're not going to obviously show it. And you could still spread, I mean, she could have known that you could have still spread awareness without sending that information to you. So I feel like you kind of got thrown.
Well, she, just to put it out there, she did report it. She did actually report it, but people are going to say that she didn't. There's nothing I can do about that. And it's confusing. It's confusing why, like, you know, that Malibu is getting more heat than the original poster, and B, why now everybody's attacking her looks and the way she talks and what certain things that she says. I don't understand why all that has now
Girl,
come up
I
because of
hope
all
you can
this.
hear. I hope you can hear me. You on a hill right now, and you're willing to. What they're just saying for it. You're just willing. You're really on the hill. Like I'm actively seeing you on the hill, and you're willing to do what the saying says. You are on the hill right now instead of just walking down the hill and being like, "That's not my battle." And
Yeah,
it's really
well, I mean,
because
everybody
it's your
else could
friend.
defend their friends, but like
I
I
mean,
know my friend.
it's just
I know
something.
my friend. I know that my friend didn't laugh at CP. Like I understand that it's not y'all's friend like that, but Malibu is my good friend, and it's rough watching your friend be told that they belong on a registry. You know, that could ruin her life.
I
And you
mean,
know how
that's
people,
those are
how crazy
people's.
people on this app are, Petty. Don't
But
act like
Smash,
you
you're
don't know
doing.
that there are people out there that will do the most
But
for little.
those are their opinions, and you can't devalidate their opinions. That's what's
I
happening.
mean,
That's what you're doing to these people. You're
I don't think
it's
she
no, I'm
needs to
not
belong on a
saying I'm not
registry.
talking about her. I'm talking about the people. It's like a woman or a man or a boy or child who has experienced SA or DV. And I just read a story about this, how a person would be like, the guy that did it, they'll be like, I didn't mean to do it. And then they stay in a relationship with this guy or this woman who keeps doing this to them. You can't devalidate how they feel about it, how the people feel about what they saw. That person has to, you can't own what somebody else did. You can't own it. That person has to own it. And you, as a friend, have to be their friend on the back end. But you can't be out here, girl. You're not you out here doing what somebody else supposed to be doing.
He's saying Malibu should be taking accountability and up
No, I
here
understand. I get it.
explaining herself.
I get it.
Can
But
I?
she's also doesn't want her family shown and her kids to be put out on posts and people digging into her life and possibly making her lose her job. I have nothing to lose. People can come at me. She's got a lot to lose. So
That's not how the internet work. I've tried to get the
That's
internet
well.
lessons. So okay, sorry, Kate. My bad, Kate.
It's okay. I'm just being patient because I honestly haven't said anything about this because a lot of people don't want to listen. So if it's okay, I just want to give my unpopular opinion about the situation. And Smashly, this is not me coming at you. If you block me, like that's fine. I
I
think
haven't even blocked anybody.
no, I'm just saying. So, in my opinion, I think this whole situation is causing you a lot of good friends, right? Because what I'm seeing is that a lot of the people who have done the horrible, viable things that you're afraid Malibu is going to happen to Malibu, they've done it to you, and you're choosing them that actually genuinely really have been here for you and my opinion only. If Malibu was your friend and she cared about you, she's hard for you now as you are for her. I have not once ever smashed one for you like this. And I can understand you don't I did not want for you like this. And I can understand you don't I did not see the comment about I highly doubt she would have this same energy for you. And it
Well,
sucks
we can't
because
just assume that, but
you're losing I've seen it, Smash. You get dragged a lot of box to that have. And you just threw them away because they disagreed with you.
you mean some of the same people that were I actively caught talking shit about me in a group chat that they didn't know I was in? You mean those people? Chat that they didn't know I was in? You mean those people?
I mean, I shit. They were just bringing awareness to who you had in your chat.
No, there was a lot. There was more than that. So I don't know when you left. I watched it for 2 days, and
Y'all, and listen to this. This goes a lot deeper than just what this is going right now. There's a group chat, and then there's other things going on. I'm telling you, this just brought everything to a head, and it was like, F
yep.
them.
Can we touch on this later? Cause I ain't on internet. I ain't on the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
I'm gonna just go
and
back. I'm gonna go back to bed. I don't even know why I bothered. Have a good one, guys.
they complaining. They complaining.
You
They
see, this
complaining.
is why I don't give my opinion.
They down
This
there
is why I don't
complaining.
give my opinion. I won't do it ever again. I'll stay out of boxes. Cool.
No, I'm not trying to deflect, Sarah. I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff that goes on that led up to all this stuff. And then Petty, don't you go away. Nobody's reporting. I think he's running out of service. I just feel like there's a lot
I
of other
mean,
stuff going on. And then this happened, and then it was done and over. Screw Smash, screw MB, and it is what it is. I mean, I just think it's a bigger issue. And Katie, I
I
appreciate you saying that. Petty, you don't have no service? What? Petty was screaming, but I couldn't hear him.
keep going from 5 to 4G. This ain't. I mean, I know. Hold up. How is it now?
You're good.
I mean,
Don't.
we hear you, but for me,
It's
it's
good.
not. Yeah, it's not deeper than that. That situation with letting the man in the box, I didn't have a problem with. It was the stuff that he was saying. Being of somebody that has lost somebody to that, it was insensitive. When I went in the chat, told her it was insensitive, and it was wrong. And people are getting blocked for saying give resources, and then you tell me to get the fuck out and to
See,
block me.
that's
I
what I don't
left.
get.
And
I
when
don't
I
get about the
leave,
man in the box.
hold on, CJ. And when I leave and I say, if it's fuck me, it's fuck you, I'm going to go ahead and block her. And you tell me to kiss your white ass. I don't have nothing else for you.
Can I just make a statement really quickly? And I hope Smashley is still listening. I noticed that when she was going on her little rant about the comment that Monster made or didn't made, the joke that was not made, whatever, she said, well, what about those people that lost their children in Columbine? Well, Smashley, have you ever thought about the families or the adults now that have been victims of CP? that are affected by this, you have to look at it from that point of view also. So that's just a different way to look at it. I'm not trying to start anything. I just wanted her to maybe try to see it from that point of view.
When I'm sorry,
No,
Isaac,
I
do
don't
you
think
want to
you
go,
start
Isaac?
anything.
Isaac, do you want to go?
Yeah,
We bumped over you.
yeah, please. And I think that the biggest issue is all of the deflection. That is the biggest issue. Okay. With the CP issue, both of them, Malibu Blue and Smashley, lied to our faces. They lied to our faces about even receiving it, sending it, who they got it from, and everything is deflection. You're talking about Columbine. You're talking about someone that you allowed into your box. And then you're going to threaten people about nitpicking things that you don't like about them. You're sitting, Smashley, you're sitting with the same people that threaten your safety. I shouldn't even know your husband's name, but I know it because of Mallory and Rissa.
That
But
too.
these are the same people